Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Phantom Strategies. So in this video review, I want to talk about VeChain. So this is one of the coin that is keep on coming up on my radar, and a lot of people are asking about it in the comment section as well to do a video review on this coin. So I have been watching it. I looked at some of the fundamentals of the coin. So I wanted to kind of have a look at the technicals on the coin right now and just give you a perspective on how it's looking, what you should expect, and so on and so forth. All right. So basically, the VeChain is coin that kind of try to solve the authenticity problem that a lot of the growing economies like China and India and African countries and Middle Eastern countries have. What they're trying to solve is, let's say if you have a to put it in the layman's term, let's say if you want to buy a purse or if you want to have something, if you want to see the authenticity of the product, um, it helps you in that, like to take the, you know, basically using the blockchain technology to verify that this product is authentic. It could be anything from video games to the purses to watches, whatever the product it could be. So it's basically using the blockchain technology to verify the authenticity of the product. Okay, you can read more about the VeChain, um, the coin itself, on their website. There you can go on, um, here's the token sale vchain.com. You can read about the roadmap, you can read about the team, um, and pretty much get all the fundamentals from their website. It's not rocket science. All right. Like if you, it's in a pretty standard language that anyone can understand and doesn't need anything breaking down or doing any deeper dive into it. All right. So that's the fundamentals are pretty unique. It's very in a sense, these fundamentals are very um, very good for developing economies, as I said, like for India and for China, where there's a genuine problem for having a lot of duplicate products, having fake products, and the produce the manufacturers are getting ripped off at that. So this kind can be very helpful to the producers and to the manufacturers to protect the identity of the original product, and giving them, and also giving the customers satisfaction that hey, whatever they're buying is authentic, it's not duplicated, it's not fabricated or something like that. All right. So that's pretty much on the background of the coin. I just wanted to quickly cover that. The main thing I want to talk about is the technicals. All right. So if you look at the coin, VeChain, um, it initially had the breakout back in the December time frame. Okay, it was trading in the below $1 until around mid-December time frame, and then it had a breakout. Since then, it's going in this up channel where it tried to make a new high around $8, um, where we had the whole market pump up um, right around mid-January, around January 20, and since then it's been in a steady decline and trying to create coming to a level that is finding the support right now, and finding the support from the previous support we had around January 17th. So we are sitting right around that support level of around $4.24. So that is a support that we it's it's a pretty significant support actually. We had it right. It was a resistance around early January timeframe, and then it became the support when it was trying to push it up. All right. So we are sitting right at the support line. And if I compare, this is comparing against the USD. If I compare this against BTC, Bitcoin, It will give you a little bit more. Let me take this regression channel out so it's pretty um, clear. Okay, so now it's a little bit more clean, and you can view it hopefully better. Okay, so in this one, you can see that it's sitting right at the support against the, that we try to break in early January. So this is a significant amount of support that we are sitting on right now. The key is if we can hold the support area of around $4. Um, that is, and this is one of those coin that if it breaks this resistance trend line, you'll see an easy bounce toward $5 and higher. Okay, so if you ever thought about that, VeChain is one of those coin that fits your portfolio and something that you want to keep it for long term or even for a swing trade, um, then I think the getting into this coin and the risk to reward is pretty decent right now, because there is significant support areas that we are sitting on right now. So I wouldn't. I mean, if you really believe in the project, if you think this project is something that is you want to keep it in your portfolio for even short term or long term, then I think um, the entry point is not bad because we're sitting at the significant support. You can put the stop right around, the moving average, right below the moving average. In fact, it's a little bit further down, but that gives you a little bit more liberal room to um, giving the coin a little bit more room to breathe in a sense. So you can keep the stop right or underneath, like maybe around 370 or something. That gives you more wiggle room in case we have a pullback. Um, so overall, this one is comparing against USD. We are sitting in this pinch action right now, and if it breaks like this trend line, that resistance trend line that we have been seeing from the January, I think there is a potential that it can easily run toward that $5 plus and potentially toward $6 mark in short term and pretty fast. This coin will, when it moves, this coin will move pretty fast. It won't be the coin that will you will see it's not a slow moving coin for sure. And when it breaks this resistance line, I can see a lot of investor coming into it, into the coin. All right. As far as the news, I you always want to take a look at some of the news. Um, you can come to this coin market checkup, by the way. This is a good, I have the link in the video description as well. You can take a look at this website. It gives you good, you know, the charting analysis, then investments. It has its own algorithms to calculate all those numbers. The prediction, I stay away from this prediction point. I'm not a big fan of it. They try to compare apple with oranges, and that's never a good prediction. And there's a lot of things. You can't just make prediction like this the way they're making here. So stay away from the prediction. But overall, the news is pretty good. It gives you like anything that is related to VeChain. So you can quickly come here and see all the tweets and anything that is related to coming on VeChain. Um, so all in all, I think the entry point is not is we are sitting at right at the support. If you ever thought about having this coin in your portfolio, then it's not a bad entry point for VCoin. Just we need to make sure that we break this resistance trend line, and I think there's a possibility that we will be breaking this resistance trend line when the overall market improves. I think the Bitcoin is trying to break that 9,000 level. When we break this 9,000 level with significant volume, I bet you this resistance line will break, and it will break with a volume. Okay, so um, that's pretty much it on VeChain. I don't know why I'm keep on calling it VCoin. It's VeChain. All right. So the ticker is VEN, and this is against Bitcoin. The data is coming from Binance Exchange. All right. So keep an eye on this trend line, upper trend line. We need to break that in order to make a run toward $5 and then around $6 mark. We're sitting at the support level, which is right at the $4.20. I think. Let me double check. I think it's 420. Yeah, 423. Um, So that's where we're sitting right now. And yeah, it is potentially a good like solid support right here. We had a lot of trading that happened from January 10th to January 17th in this zone. There was a lot of action that took place. There was a lot of tug and push and pull action that happened here. So it's decent support at $4 mark. All right. So that's all pretty much for VeChain. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, to recap, like this resistance we break, I think is gonna go pretty much nicely toward $5 and $6 mark in short term. All right. So I hope this was helpful. We can quickly cover VeChain once it's break out of this resistance on the top trend line, and I will give you the further analysis once we break it. All right, and on the bottom we have the support from the trend line as well as from the previous resistance, which is support now. Okay. All right, guys. So that's all for VeChain. I hope this was helpful. I hope you learned something. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit those notification icon. I upload videos every day. I just wanted to create this video before I sign off for tonight. So you can if you're up and if you're looking at the markets, you can go through it and see if it's a potential buy for your portfolio. Okay. All right. So have a good night, and I will talk to you soon.